Welcome to the Refrigeration Fundamentals video series. There are 3 videos in this series: the refrigeration cycle, the PT chart, and the pressure enthalpy diagram. In this video, we will explore the refrigeration cycle. Every refrigeration cycle has at least these 4 components. The compressor. The compressor increases the refrigerant temperature through compression. The condenser. The condenser rejects heat. The metering device. The metering device decreases the refrigerant temperature. The evaporator. The evaporator absorbs heat. Let's define a few basic refrigeration terms. Saturated refrigerant. A condition where both liquid and vapor phases coexist in equilibrium at a specific temperature and pressure. Saturated temperature. The temperature at which a refrigerant changes its states from vapor to liquid or liquid to vapor at a given pressure. When heat is rejected, the vapor will condense into a liquid and not change temperature. When heat is absorbed, the liquid refrigerant will boil to a vapor and not change temperature. Boiling point is used interchangeably with saturated temperature. The superheat is the temperature above the boiling point at any given pressure. Any superheated refrigerant will be 100% vapor. The subcooling is the temperature below the boiling point of a given pressure. Any subcooled refrigerant will be 100% liquid. The metering device and the compressor divide the circuit between a high pressure, high temperature side and a low pressure, low temperature side. The refrigeration cycle process begins with the compressor. The compressor receives a low pressure, low temperature superheated refrigerant vapor from the suction line and compresses it into a high pressure, high temperature superheated refrigerant vapor. The high pressure, high temperature superheated vapor from the compressor is then sent to the condenser through the hot gas discharge line. The condenser rejects heat. The superheated refrigerant drops in temperature until the first drop of liquid refrigerant is formed. The refrigerant is now saturated. This process is known as desuperheating. As more heat is rejected, the refrigerant undergoes a phase change without any change in temperature. The saturated refrigerant condenses to 100% high-pressure subcooled liquid. The high-pressure subcooled liquid refrigerant moves through the metering device, rapidly reducing its pressure. This sudden pressure drop causes the refrigerant to expand and cool rapidly, transforming it into a saturated low-pressure, low-temperature refrigerant. The saturated low-temperature refrigerant now enters the evaporator through the distributor tubes. As the saturated low-pressure, low-temperature refrigerant enters the evaporator, it absorbs heat and undergoes a phase change from a liquid to a low-pressure, low-temperature superheated vapor. And then the cycle repeats itself.